Okay, listen. What's the difference? What's the difference? You be talking about Jody Weiss, the police commissioner or whatever, having a meeting with gang officials, the leaders, gang leaders, groups of gangs leaders, and that's a bad thing. Everybody thinks that's a bad thing, and nobody covered it. They had a press conference, and nobody covered it. I don't even know if there was TV cameras there. Why is it a bad thing? That why should gangs not be able to have a press conference? What is the difference? What's the difference? What makes that? Why is gangs different than government or the Senate or Congress or Wall Street? What's the difference? There's no difference. It's a group of people getting together to handle business. What's the difference? Why should gangs not be able to have a podium and be gangs are the voice of the people, collection of the people. People on street mother effing people. What's the difference? If government's supposed to be the voice of the street and elected officials representing the communities, what's the difference? There is no difference. What's the difference between that and Wall Street or the Federal Reserve or anything like that? Why should Goldspan or whatever his name is, whoever run that shit, he get a podium? Why not? Why should gangs not get that chance to have that? Why? Because they're unrecognized? No, because they cannot be regulated. That's the problem. That's the true problem with what everybody has with it. It's not regulated. You can't tax gangs. You can't tax gangs, and that doesn't go to help pay for cement and sealing sidewalks and all that type of shit. That tax money, I'm not going to talk about that because that's not my business, whatever. But seriously, same fucking thing. What's the difference? Why should gangs not have a podium or a choice to speak or represent for the people that they represent? It's the same thing. Government, I keep saying, it's the same thing. And you know why? Because it is. And that's how much it drives me crazy that I had to talk about it. It's the same thing. What's the difference? And you say, when gangs get together, people get shot. Innocent people get shot and hurt. You don't think when the government gets together, like the innocent people don't get killed because of the government? Innocent people don't get killed because of Wall Street? How many motherfuckers in Wall Street had jumped out a window? I want to know that statistic. I want to see that statistic. How many of them jumped out a window and died and fell on somebody who was innocent, just walking by trying to go get some Zabara pizza or something. Really, though. Innocents don't get killed because of government? Really? War? Innocent people don't get killed because of what the government decides happened and get caught in the crossfire? That doesn't happen because of that collection of a group of people who were empowered by the community? Why is gangs any different? They are a group of people that are empowered by the community and taking control of their situation and are taking care of business. And people get killed in the crossfire. People jump out of windows because they sold somebody's or unsold or undersold or whatever and lost whatever. Wall Street jumps out of the window every day and kills people. The government starts wars and has wars, and it's a necessary thing or whatever, but there are people that get killed in a crossfire. Why is it any different? Why, at least, should gangs not get a podium or at least a place, a voice to speak? A place where they can speak. Yeah, I guess I said it right the first time. But really, what's the difference? Like, gangs are so bad because people get caught in the crossfire of that war, or the war of survival of poor people, and people that have to struggle to survive just to survive. People get caught in that crossfire, and it's bad. It's super evil. But people get caught in the crossfire of war and government and economical whatever, and people die. That's different. That's just life. But gangs is different. That's a whole different thing. Gangs is bad as they turning your cats and your babies into crack, and turning your babies and cats into crack. Anyway, but still, that's just about as silly. There is no difference. That is my point. There is no difference. So that we should have just as much